and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
I have a bone to pick when it comes to Madden and his selection of pitchers. One by one, they're falling by the wayside thanks to goddamn train stuff.
A lot of things got accomplished. Ohtani,
The Angels lead the goddamn league with injuries again.
I am beyond pissed off right now because the only thing I want to yell is fuck!
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Todd Fox postgame show here with your host, Todd Fox, as I get it going on the Halos in the Infield postgame show. Now, obviously, the game ended a couple hours ago, but I had this true crime podcast that I was doing live, and we were actually reaching out to the fans. So if you ever want to look up a good true crime podcast, look into Grinding True Crimes. It's a really good podcast with me, Matt, and his wife, Gabby. So with that being said, let's talk some Angel baseball, shall we? The Angels get a W today, closing out another series win after things hadn't looked too good in the previous few series, especially against Texas, absolutely getting swept out of that stadium. Coming home against Oakland was a good relief. The Angels' Patrick Sandoval went today. He improves to 3-1. He looks legit. And it did help that he was playing one of the worst teams hitting-wise. But look, the Angels, well, we've been saying this entire time, you score 4 or 5 runs, you should win with the way the pitching has been. And it's not been the pitching that's been hurting this club. It's been the hitting. And the hitting didn't do it all that great either, including, there was a robbed home run in center field. Kurt Suzuki nearly hit a 2-run blast. But they left some guys on base again today. They didn't get the clutch hits. They had the bases loaded, nobody out. Ohtani flies the ball to right field. Suzuki doesn't come home. He could have walked home. Instead, he decides to go back to third. Tyler Wade's goofing off whatever the hell he's trying to do and gets thrown out again. Again, it's not an Angels baseball game unless Tyler Wade gets thrown out. He is really speedy. He's got a good mindset, but when it comes to him, he's a little special when it comes to running the bases. He's always getting thrown out, not doing something right. He must have been thrown out at least 8 times so far because of bad base running. But in this game, the Angels get a run really in the first at batter of the game. I hate Shohei Ohtani leading off. I think he could have did this batting 9th today. But one of the second pitches of the game, he hits a solo shot to dead center field, an absolute moonshot. And then in that second inning, when they had the bases loaded, a chance to crank it open, they only got 1 run to make it 2-0. I thought that would give momentum back to Oakland, but Patrick Sandoval said no, and he took it away from them. And then the Angels would add on a run in the 5th, 1 in the 7th before giving 1 up in the 8th, and it was 4-1 Angels. Again, the Angels get a good job hitting right now from the home runs today. Again, where Trout his 12th, the 7th inning off of Grimm. Ohtani hit his 8th of the season. So you thought Ohtani would have about 14 or 15 right now, but no, he only has 4 or 8 right now. Ohtani went 2 for 5 in an RBI, beating that home run. Trout went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Rendon went 0 for 4 today. Duffy went 1 for 4. Renifo went 1 for 2 and 2 walks, so that's at least productive for him. He's batting .313. Surprise, surprise. Marsh went only 1 for 4. Suzuki went 1 for 4. Could have been 2 for 4. T. Wade went 0 for 3, including getting thrown out like an idiot. And Velasquez was flirting with 200, but not quite there. He is a Mendoza for sure, 1 for 4 so far. And then for Oakland didn't really do too much today. They were just flat out bad. Let's see, as far as hitting is concerned, they only had 1 hit going late into the game. Patrick Sandoval, his numbers for him were 7 1/3, 4 hits surrendered, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts on 92 pitches. He lowers his ERA to 1.79. Tepera gets his 12th hold of the season. He goes 2/3 of an inning, 2 strikeouts. And Iglesias strikes out the side. So the bullpen comes in for 5 outs and strikes out all 5. That's what you like to see. That's the kind of back end of the bullpen that you like to see because of the last 2 performances by Tepera and Iglesias. They've ballooned their ERAs into the 4s. They were in the low or mid 150s at that point. Irvin didn't pitch all that bad, but he didn't get no run support. It sounds familiar. This is what the Angels used to do last season, but they were overall bad. The Angels got a good job and a good victory in this one, 4-1. We're going to get to a couple things here. We're going to get to the John Stamos Award for Best Player on the Field, and we're going to give that award to Mike Trout. Mike Trout went 3 for 4 today, including a home run. He had a double and I think a single as well, RBI single. So he had a good game today. You could give it to Patrick Sandoval. You know what? Hell yeah. I'm feeling really good today. It's a Sunday. It was a getaway, not a getaway game. It was just the end of a series where the Angels needed a series win. And to keep pace with Houston, as Houston won again today. So they're a game and a half back of them. So the Angels, I give the freaking Golden Stamos to Sandoval and Mike Trout. I think they both deserved it. Sandoval's been pitching his ass off of late. And let's get to who got the Nacho Night Award, which is given to the worst player on the field. It could be the Angels. It could be the other team. Just did not help his team whatsoever today. And we're going to get and there's a couple guys that could have given this award to. The helmet nachos will go to. Whoops.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down?
That wasn't the right button.
All right, folks, it's Nacho Night.
That was the right one. Nacho Night presented by Paul Sereno, who's been on this team since 2016, and he's sucked every year as a hitting instructor. And with the talent we have, he still sucks. And he's made them worse. I'm going to give it to Betancourt, the first baseman. He left a bunch of guys on base, or at least a few guys on base. He went 0 for 4 tonight, 213 average. You could have given it to Jeff Lowry, who's killed the Angels, but I'm not giving it to him because he's killed the Angels. You could have given it to Pinder, who went 0 for 3. You could have given it to Noose, who went 0 for 4. But I'm just going to pick Betancourt because I don't like Betancourt. So he gets the Nacho Award for tonight. You could disagree, agree, or whatever. But it is what it is. Now, before I get into the comments, we're going to jump into who pitches in the next few days here, as we're going to get into the pitching probables. If I can get to that page, you can bring it up here. For some reason, it's not showing up. Yay, me. Let's see. There it is. There it is. All right, so the pitching, the starters for the next few games is going to be Noah Syndergaard against Texas, Reed Detmers for the Angels in the 2-game series for the Angels against the Texas Rangers, who will be opposing them. Would be the two pitchers of Dunning and Otto. So Dunning and Otto. Dunning is 1 and 2. He had a good pitching performance against them the last time they faced each other, and then Otto would go for the Rangers, and then we'll talk about who pitches against Toronto or for Toronto at the end of the Texas series. So it's a quick 2-game series with Texas. We owe them big time, and screw the Rangers. Now, obviously, it also is a what's it called? It's a what am I blanking? Trucker Hat Sunday trivia. So we'll have some trivia getting into this one, and then we are going to give that hat away to the first person that gets the answers right. So let's get into some comments, as there's a few in here. Everyone's jumping in on the page right now. Steve Elise has the first comment. She says Rendon sucks. That's just her way of saying hi. That's more like it. Tepera finally had a good outing, and Raciel shut it down. Big 20 says, yes, sir. And then Anthony Gonzalez says, Rendon fucking sucks. The guy needs to be off this team. Rally killer. Laugh Out Loud camera was all the way close. Yeah, it was. Who gets the Nacho Night? I already told you about that. I called it the homer. Oh, let's see. Grillmaster says, I called the homer, but I couldn't get the video in time. Cool Twitch is working. And Angels fandom. Demetrio says, what up, brother? Solid game today. Still not liking MT striking. Oh, Mike Trout striking out as much. He's still sitting there watching a lot of pitches go right down the freaking middle. We should all go on the game together one day. Yeah, we're going to try to do one of those, what's it called? The, like we had last year, the barbecue and stuff like that. The tailgate, the Angels tailgate, and try to sit together. That'd be really cool. DFA Wade, for being thrown out. There is such thing as being too fast. True says, laugh out loud, he is special. Let's see. Grillmaster says they should have walked Trout with the bags loaded today. No Kurt Suzuki slander. Grillmaster says Rendon 0 for 4. He got a hit. Grillmaster says as far as Suzuki. Steven Viago says, wow, the Angels broke the 4-game losing streak and win back-to-back wins against Oakland. World Series, here we come. Yeah, it's nothing but positivity. We got to get it flowing. Sonia says, let's just hope that we keep it going. They seem to just fall apart after a rest day. Yeah, here we go again. I'm surprised that Trout played that. You know, you knew he was going to rest somebody, and he rested Walsh today. I'm surprised he didn't rest the entire lineup because that's what Madden likes to do. A day before a day off, he likes to rest them. Ohtani with a home run. Rally Chris says, I called the Ohtani home run, and the Kurt Suzuki had almost homered. Like I said, it would have been, let's see, but Poche, I think that's how you say his name, robbed him in center field. Also said that he would be a low-scoring game, 3-2. It was 4-1. I got to admit, Rally Chris brags a lot, but yesterday he said Ohtani home run, and he also said on the show Kurt Suzuki would hit a home run and be in the lineup. I was like, dude's got to be in the lineup first. He called that, and he nearly hit the goddamn home run. I was thinking of Rally Chris all the way. That's what she said. But no, I mean, yeah. And then Jason Dean says, Wade! Rangers almost came back. They had bags loaded the ninth inning, 5-2, but Heim was up. Yeah, Hyman didn't do what he's supposed to do. James, wrong button. Yeah, exactly, wrong button indeed. What the hell was you thinking, Todd? You just cursed the Angels in Texas series playing Buttercup. I'd like to DFA Todd for that. I know, press the wrong button. Roger, James, you pushed the wrong button. You're fired. Get out. Rally Chris says, Nacho Award belongs to Todd for hitting the Buttercup button. Am I prognosticating all of a sudden? Todd Lodge right there. And then as I was saying, Rangers almost came back down 5-2, but it was a double play with the bases loaded. Yep, the off day tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday is when we're playing the Rangers. Grillmaster says needs the Heimlich maneuver. Let's see. You already said that one about the Thor, the joke. Still need to get rid of Suzuki. Chad Wallace is our guy. Chad Wallace is going to start hitting at some point, but I feel that he's not going to get his opportunity because we're in love with him, and Stassi ain't going nowhere. So who's going to stay is Suzuki, and then our boy's going to go back down. We are likely facing Manoah for Toronto in the series. The dude is scary. He's like 6'6", 6'6" and 2.65 ERA, slider, ridiculous movement. Let's see. Justin Howard says got Stassi, Bradley, and Cueta his autograph last night at the Sixers game. Very nice guys. That's cool. And those guys are going to be quickly coming back. It's only going to make the bullpen better with Bradley and Cueta. Stassi is going to be better behind the plate, so we're looking forward to that. Bradley got his dog back, which is good. Let's see. We got to sweep Texas. Yes, we do, Truce, because we're going into a big 4-game series with Toronto. Toronto's not going to be a cheap team to beat. They hit the ball really good. So you got to make my prediction. So you got to have revenge against Texas. Will the phone lines be open? Yeah, they'll be open for a couple minutes because this is not going to be a long show. I got to record something with Fernando here pretty soon. Let's see, Justin, and it was a late start for me today. Justin Howard also says Stassi went yard last night too. Yeah, he's been raking down there. Who gets sent down and DFA'd when Bradley and Quijada come up? Well, likely you're going to see Bear Claw leave. Likely you're going to see, I think if Wantz is up here, he's going to go back down. There's a couple other players that are going to go down. So it's going to get thin pickings up here, but that just makes these guys have to work harder to stay up here. And I would have loved for Wallach to get on a tear hitting-wise. That would make it hard for a guy like Suzuki to take his spot, but he's just not hitting as good as he did the first 3 games. I think what it comes down to is the hitting coaches are, now that they've gotten somewhat of a book, the opposing pitchers, on how to pitch to Wallach, they're kind of pitching to his weaknesses. So that would entail that you have a hitting instructor that can help tweak that player to adjust to the pitchers. Oh, but we don't have that type of pitching coach or hitting coach to help out our hitters. Oh, that's right. They have to, if they do any work, it's on their own. No one's looking at them. So Jeremy Reed and once again Paul Sereno are now holding nothing, not even, they're to be held responsible for these slumps, in my opinion. They should be helping these guys get out of slumps, adjust their swings, and adjust to the pitchers, because the pitchers are adjusting to them. It's clear. It really is clear. Stassi went 2 for 4 ground outs and a double plays and a homer. That's not too bad. A good deal without the double play, though. J-Up signed with the Mendoza's. Yeah, we saw that. If you don't know, Justin Upton signed with Seattle Mariners. But hey, he's getting 28 or 25 million from us and 500,000 from Seattle. Not a bad deal right there. But Seattle's in such a tough spot right now. They need any kind of offense. So getting him is not really a big deal for us. We know how to pitch to him. And I think that's going to help us. Wallach is going down. Don's predicting that. And I'm gonna get into a quick Rodgers situation. You know what? Since I'm caught up on the comments, screw that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to give out the trivia, or Trucker Hat trivia. If you guys want to play, I mail out. Everyone got their gifts from before, so let's do that real quick here before these comments come in fast and furious. So here is the Trucker Hat trivia question. Question of the day, which we do this once a week. You get your Trucker Hat trivia courtesy of Halos in the Infield. There's going to be more stuff to come, but first, here is the question. Okay, now remember, this is going to be a kind of it's all hands on deck kind of question. So you have to listen to the question properly, and you'll think about it, and you'll realize what it is. Now, obviously, there's sports played in every of some sort every day of the year. Every day there's some sort of sporting event going on. Now erase that thought from your mind, and here's the question. There's only 2 days in all of the United States world anyway, as far as sports, the 4 major sports: hockey, Major League Baseball, NBA, and NFL. Not counting all these startup leagues or anything. There's only 2 days where there's not one of those 4 sports playing. Can you tell me what 2 days a year it's every year? And then you get the Trucker Hat courtesy of Halos in the Infield. So once again, there's only 2 days that are played without the 4 major sports in America. Which days are that? Or, what do they coincide with? If you can tell me, the Trucker Hat is yours courtesy of Halos in the Infield. Let's see if you guys and gals can get it. And then we'll move on. And I'm on a delay here, so it might take a couple seconds for you guys to get the answers pouring in here. Because usually you guys and gals are pretty fast at that. So again, only 2 days. And first one that gets it, we'll send out the hat. You just send me your address, DM me, and we'll do it. Grillmaster says June 25th. You need to be more specific on why. Why? Not the actual dates. You don't have to give the actual dates because it always changes. But why is it that there are no sports on those 2 days every year? Can we get an answer for that? No, again, Grillmaster, not the actual day, but what happens and why. Come on, Matt Miles. It's not December 18th. It's not Groundhog Day. It's not Labor Day and Christmas Day. There's always sports going on in there. Come on, Grillmaster. That's not what I'm talking about. Besides, your Grillmaster can't win. He already won the shirt, so he can't win. It's got to be somebody else. No, not Valentine's Day. Not August 23rd. Grillmaster can keep guessing. He's not going to win because he already just won. You got to go at least a month or so before winning again. Not Election Day or Erection Day. Clan Manny. Grillmaster's not happy. I'm tripping. Basketball is back in that time. Yeah, it is. There's only 2 days. Come on, guys. Unless I have to switch up another question. Are you guys done? Do you guys give up? Because it's only 2 days a year, and it's every year. Not New Year's. There's college football. There's sports. There's NFL. Not Memorial Day and Labor Day. Nope. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to switch that one up. Here, the answer for that one was basically the day before and the day after the All-Star game. Every year in Major League Baseball, there's no professional of the 4 sports being played on those particular days. That was actually courtesy of Jim Hoyt. So that's one of those little known answers right there. Rally Chris says on Crispy Socks Day. All right, let's do another question so that someone can win this one. That's not named Grillmaster because he already won. Winners can't win over and over. That's what we're going to do. We're going to space it out at least a month from the last time you won. So let me come up with one, and I'll probably come up with an easy one since let's see. I got to come up with one that you guys can probably get. And again, it can't be Grill Master, so don't. If you know the answer, do not give it away. So here we go. All right, there was a former Dodger that came to the Angels for 1 year. He wore the number 33, and he was a bit of a Dodgers legend. So and he played with the Dodgers. Who was he? If you can give me that name, number 33, and he came here and he played with the Angels for 1 year as a designated hitter. Let's see if you guys can get it and you win the trucker hat. Thomas, nope. 33, played with the Dodgers. If I give the other team he played for that he's most, that he's most known for, then you would get it. So that's why I can't do it. Not again, Grillmaster. No. Venezuela. Yeah, he wore the number 33. He wore it his entire career. So everywhere he went. But we got him. That was at the time when the Angels were just getting old guys that were over the hill. And this wasn't that long ago. So you're talking late 90s. Late 90s. That's when they were still wearing the pinstripes. First one to get it gets the hat not named Grillmaster. Or Ace. No, not Howie. Not Finley. Come on, it's for a trucker hat. Come on now. Yes, it was a human. Come on, we just need the player. Number 33. He played for the Dodgers. Was a DH. Came to the Angels for a year. Stunk it up, of course. But he's a well-known player. Had a pretty good career. Borderline Hall of Famer. Let's see if Fernando can get it. Come on. No, not Mike Scioscia. He was coaching us at that time, Matt Miles. Or about to. Matty Matt. Let me give you a hint. He had a fro. Los Angeles Animals is like, fuck that. This is a hard one. Come on, guys, gals. Got to be able to get this one. Dante Bichette's a good guess, but no. It was not me. There you go. Anthony Gonzalez got it. He just got it. And it was Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray played with the Baltimore Orioles for a good portion of his career, but hit really good with the Dodgers for a few years. And then when he was just about washed up, the Angels were like, hey, come on down to Anaheim. And, yeah, and he didn't do too good here. So, no, it wasn't Eric Ibar. But Anthony Gonzalez, I'll be shipping you a trucker hat as you win the trucker hat trivia for this Sunday. And again, we're going to start doing this like twice a week in about a month or so when I get some more hats in here. And then some jerseys as well. We're going to have more stuff to give away. But for right now, we're going to give a trucker hat away to you because you won it. Just DM me your information and you'll get a trucker hat. And again, you can't win for a month after you get a W on the trucker hat, at least for now. Because if that were the case, Ace would have won like all of it last time. Shonuff says, loving Sandoval's passion when he throws out there. When he was pulled, destined for greatness. He was awesome today. Reed and Sereno will meet you in the parking lot one night, James says. I hope to be that famous at some day. Great day. Dodgers and Mariners both get walked off today, Rally Chris says. Don says, I would have loved Wallach to be our backup catcher, but Suzuki is back, and we didn't have to use any of Wallach's options because it was without designation, and that's a good thing, man. I'm hoping they're able to keep this dude on the roster. I really like what he could bring to the table. If he just starts to hit, that'll be good for him and for the rest of the team. Let's see. Let's get back up here to some of the comments. Great. No more victories for Anthony for a month. Let's see. Murray, more known as an Indian too. Well, but he played on there briefly. So there you go with that. Let me get into, let's see, a few other things for the schedule. Next week is going to be kind of crazy. I do have some pitching probables for the Toronto series. If you want me to get into that real quick, I can. Let's see. So pitching probables for Toronto. Toronto will throw at us right now, as it's stated here. They're going to throw Hyunjung Ryu and Manoa and I think Kukichi. Kukichi, if I'm saying it right. Those are going to be the first three pitchers. We don't have the Sunday's game yet on down here, but as far as what the Angels are going to throw in those first three games, it's going to be Ohtani, Lorenzen, and Sandoval. Boy, you can't. That's a good starting three. 3-2 Ohtani. Ohtani should be 5-2. Lorenzo's already 5-2, and then you got Sandoval 3-1. He should be like 5-1. So that's good. 3 that we're going to be throwing at Toronto right off the bat. We don't know who they're going to throw on Sunday either. So those are those 3 heading in, and then before that, we're going to throw Syndergaard and Detmers against Texas. So that should be pretty good right there. Maybe Silseth, Grillmaster. I think you might be right on that one. That's if they keep him in there. Let me do a quick preview of Roger Lodge because I'll be skirting out of here real quick. Don't think I'm gonna do phone calls today because I got somewhere to go right now. But let me do the Roger Lodge before we get out of here.
Hey, what's up, Halo Nation? It's Roger Lodge from the Sports Lodge on Angels Radio.
Sorry, Roger. This is my show now. Hey guys, it's Roger Lodge here for the Sports Lodge AM 830. And I just want to tell you about something that's important in everyday life, which is John Stamos. John Stamos Award goes to the best player in Patrick Sandoval. And Shohei Ohtani. I love seeing him in a cowboy hat, especially on country weekend, as you got to see the Angels get 2 out of 3 against Oakland. We're going to hope that they come back on Tuesday and do their thing against Texas. But before we do that, we're going to talk about everything else. We're going to talk about the shortage of breast milk, and also we're going to talk about gas prices, and we're going to talk about political stuff, and then we're going to talk about WNBA, UCLA basketball, and then maybe the war in Ukraine before we get to the Angels, because we're the home of the Angels, and we talk Angels 24/7 because I ride my bike down Catella, and I see all the fans that come to the games, and they're always wanting to praise the guy that gets all the deals done, who makes all these player evaluations. No, I'm not talking about Perry Manassian. I'm talking about Artie Moreno. Artie Moreno is a true pillar in Anaheim. He is one guy that has united the city of Los Angeles with Anaheim. He took the name of Los Angeles and said, you know what? This team plays in Anaheim, but I don't think Anaheim is worthy of being called the Anaheim Angels. I think the Angels deserve to be the Los Angeles Angels, although we're playing in a different area code altogether. That is the brilliance of Artie Moreno. That is the brilliance of this franchise owner that has gotten so many wins for the Angels. And you know what? That 2002 World Championship that he got us is all thanks to Artie Moreno and John Stamos. If those two did not work together along with Mike Scioscia, there would be no World Series here in Anaheim. So we all have to praise Artie Moreno. It's time. I want you to sign and go call into Artie Moreno's show on AM 830, which is AKA my show, the Roger Lodge Show. And I want you to call in and sign a petition over the phone telling everybody how Artie Moreno needs his number retired. Because when you think greatness, you think John Stamos and Artie Moreno. Thanks, guys. That's Roger Lodge, all right. You know, that's the thing. Artie Moreno, if he were to win us a World Series, you know, or you know, we win a World Series under him, does he get his number retired? Does he come up with some sort of number for him that we have to give praise to? Because his ego is that big. I could see that happening, to be honest with you. I could totally see Artie Moreno trying to get his own W and his own number retired, but that's just me. Let's see. Where can you hear the True Crime podcast? Oh, thanks, Anthony. Check it out on any dude. You could just look it up on what do you call it? Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Google Play. You could look it up on what is it? Well, I said iTunes already, right? iHeart. You just type in Grinding True Crimes. It's wherever you listen to podcasts, you'll probably find us there. It's a really good crime show. I think you guys would like it if you're into that stuff. So
check it out. Roger says, James, play that Ohtani home run. Play it now. Play the clip. Sounds like it hurts when you say Ohtani. It does, dude. It kills my throat. James. Don says, I love Sandy. He's going to be great. He's my favorite pitcher besides Ohtani. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, those guys are really difficult to hit. Their changeups are fire right now, split fingers. I like what they're doing. Let's see. Roger, there's someone willing to be my cameraman and play Ohtani's home runs. I need it to be able to clean my pants, Roger. Rendon should change his number to 0 for 4. Artie Moreno, number 1714069. Oh, that's his number. Roger, the draft dodger. Oh, maybe Artie will be like learners and sell the damn team after a World Series win. Dumbasses. Dude, if that's the case, I would take that too. But I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. But thanks for coming on for the post-game show. I know it's an abbreviated one, but I have, unfortunately, some stuff to do today. But I'll be back for a full episode on Tuesday. And probably have a full audience because a lot of people tuned out. It's been a while after the Angel game. It's been a couple hours. So go Angels, and we will catch you on Tuesday. Have a good Monday, and let's make up some ground in them standings.